So again, I am Jason in the special Route 66 episode of Historically Marked. I am in front of a great St. Louis landmark. And not only is it a favorite food place among St. Louisans and such, but it is a very historical place. There is a marker here. Ted Drewes or not any of the workers are not paying me anything to say this, so this is definitely because it has a marker. So Ted Drewes is to St. Louis as to what Primanti's is to Pittsburgh or Ben's Chili Bowl is to DC. It's like a local landmark that, you know, you haven't been to that city until you've been there. It's famous for its frozen custard, of course. It is not the first frozen custard place here in St. Louis, but it is indeed the most popular as far as I know. And it is a very popular Route 66 stop among travelers because of its historic signage and very historic everything. Celebrities from St. Louis, including John Goodman, yes, that John Goodman had been here. In fact, I think it was 2 years ago when he was spotted here. So before I get me an ice cream cone or maybe a frozen concrete, I will definitely show you around a little bit, even though there are a lot of people here, so I'm going to be wearing a mask. So on this pole here is the historical marker erected by the Hampton Hotel's Save a Landmark program. I know it's a little hard to see, and it's kind of bent out of shape, but hey, still cool that there is a historical marker here. So a little history on Ted Drewes. Back in the 1920s, Ted Drewes originally opened his frozen custard stand in St. Petersburg, Florida. But it wasn't until 1930 that he would expand his business into St. Louis, opening many locations. Today there are 2 locations. The one here on Manchester, there's also one on Chippewa and South Grand in St. Louis. It was 1959 that his signature concrete, which is so thick that it had to be served upside down, that was the year it was introduced. Ted Drewes' son continues to run the family-owned business. You can also, those who are old enough to remember those cool commercials, it really is good, guys and gals. In the wintertime, they also sell Christmas or holiday trees, rather, whatever you want to call it. And in addition to concretes, they also serve sundaes and shakes, and they also have a root beer float, which they call the Route 66. Cool, huh? It's this building that used to be a real estate office. Well, I was just in this gift shop, and the tenant told me that they are converting it into a museum, and it's not going to be open until supposedly late September 2020, so I'm a little too early. Yep, it says here, Ted Drewes Historical Museum coming soon. But you can buy souvenirs, you can buy Route 66 souvenirs and Ted Drewes gear, and you can even buy a sign, that brown and white sign. So yes, any Route 66 traveler getting their kicks needs to stop in here. Be sure to check the times and when they're open. And this here is the menu of all their famous goods. You can get their classic flavors such as the Dottie, which is named after Ted Drewes' wife. There's also the tiramisu, the Cardinal Sin, and there are also some hidden flavors too, such as the Johnny Rabbit Special, which is basically cherries and chocolate. So if there's any more, let me know in the comments. And on this window there are several flavor combinations. I mean, there's so many. There's the Christie, the strawberry shortcake, and this is how they hand it to you, upside down. Awesome. Have a great night. 2. Good stuff, I tell you. And by the way, the one that I had was the Mildred, which has butterscotch. It's got pecans, sorry. All right, so while I'm enjoying this, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I hope you enjoyed this Route 66 edition of Historically Marked. I am Jason signing off from Ted Drewes.